Hi, myself Adinarayanan. Today we are going to discuss about JavaScript language. JavaScript is a language. CSS, we saw like CSS, Cascading Style Sheet, is a language. HTML also we can call it as a language, but mainly used to create a web page content, HTML. But anyway, JavaScript is a language. So see here, JavaScript is the world's most popular programming language. JavaScript is the programming language of web. JavaScript is a programming language of web. JavaScript is easy to learn. This tutorial will teach you JavaScript. So JavaScript is a language. You know, if there is a language, there will be a number of things like variable declaration. You write something syntax, variable operator, arithmetic operator, assignment, data type. See, in Java, you saw data type like integer, long, double, even class is a data type, right? So, and there you have a method. In JavaScript, it is a function. So in JavaScript, see, JavaScript function is a block of code designed to perform particular task. In Java method, whereas here we call it as a function. So what is the syntax of the function? This is the function. Then this is the name. Their method name, right? So here the name we call this a name. Then parameter with the parameter or without parameter. So you can write. Then no need to, if it is written, then it will return. Otherwise, no need to return. We don't want to return. Don't want to return. See, this is the actual function syntax. So no need if you don't need parameter, no need here parameter. Just to read this one. So you are going to write all your code inside the function. So how will you call the function? Either you can use an event. So we will see what is the event. Event, by clicking a mouse, by moving a mouse, that you can create a number of event by double clicking your enter button. So those are all event. We will see what are the events available in HTML itself. You saw a number of events. So double click, single click, on mouse over, on mouse in, on mouse up. There are a lot of events you saw, right? Same way, by when an event occur, when a user clicks the button, we will see how this one happens. And when it is invoked by a JavaScript code, we can call the method. In Java, you can call a method, right? By creating object and you call the method, or if it is a static method, by using class name, you call the method. Same way here also, you can call that function. Automatically, the function may be called. So that we will see what are the things. See what is the return. When JavaScript reaches the return statement, the function stops executing something. You can read this one and y function. This one is invoke function in just have, here also there is a variable, local variable. There are two kinds of variable, very important. So now you no need to read, and just I will show some example. After that you can go and read. See JS events, and this is variable. How to declare a variable where, and there are other two very important, let and constant, very important. Here also you have loop, for loop, break statement, leave bitwise and all. Regular expression, you can read regular expression. Main thing is see let and constant. See this one, let and constant. What is let? What is the difference between let by declaring a variable by using let and by declaring variable var? Wherever you go for an interview, they will ask, see what is a ECMA script 2015. It will take some time for you to read all these things. But it's one language. If it's a language, always there will be variable declaration, data type, loop. That's it mainly. Their method in Java it is method here function. If you can read, that's all. The thing when you read from here to here, from here to operator, arithmetic operator, assignment operator, data type function, object, Java object, same way here, JS object. Okay, events. What are the events available? String method, number, array. So already you read Java. Already you completed reading Java. So I have videos around 20 to 30 videos there. If you read that one, then you probably will get knowledge. See here, if condition, switch, JS condition, while loop, break, regular expression, and the scope. Just after this, you can leave this arrow function. This is when you read Java 8. After that, you can come here, and as of now, you can leave this arrow function. Just to see, simply writing the function. Simple way of writing the function, arrow function. So even you can leave all those things. Not an issue. Just it is, see what is ES5 and ES6. Okay. So this is a language. That's all. From here I will explain. J is object. So here object method property. Same way in Java. This one you can read. This is about function. No need to go into detail. Read only this and this, a little bit of this. No need this and all. Nowadays we are not using. So we moved from this kind of code to Angular. We are going to use Angular and React. So no need to concentrate on this and all. Next one very important. This is one very important. DOM. DOM. DOM bomb. First of all, and Ajax. Anyway, I'll explain Ajax. And the JSON is different. Web API, you can just have it through. jQuery, we are going to see. Anyway, so up to this, you know it. Up to here, you can read this one. Ajax, I will explain. Okay, up to this. So mainly, you need to concentrate on BOM. This one, BOM, function, definition, parameter, invocation. That's all. And this object you can read. JS form, I will explain now. And this is a basic functionality of a programming language. That's you can do. So now we'll see what is a DOM. Before we see DOM, JavaScript is a programming language. JavaScript programming language will work on DOM. JavaScript programming language will work on DOM. DOM is an object. See what is DOM. The main use of JavaScript is to work on this DOM. See what is DOM. When a web page is loaded, see what is DOM I am explaining. When a web page is loaded, the browser creates a document object model of the page. That's a very important. That's all. So when you load a web page, see www.facebook.com, you are sending a request from browser to the server. Server will respond with HTML. That HTML will be converted into DOM. That HTML will be converted into DOM, and your JavaScript can work on this DOM. Your DOM will be shown in the screen. So whatever you are seeing in the screen is the DOM. How the DOM is created? The HTML that is coming from the server, or when you run the HTML, browser will create an object called DOM, and JavaScript can work on the DOM, meaning it can change the DOM, it can add into DOM, it can delete into DOM. All the things you can do in the JavaScript. By using JavaScript, you can do in the DOM. So that is the main use of JavaScript. JavaScript, okay, here. The DOM model is constructed as a tree object. See here, this is the DOM. This is how a DOM is. See, your HTML is converted into something like this object. See here, head, body. Inside body, what are things will be available? Title, href, h1, text area, radio button. All the things will be converted something like this. And again, you have all this. So now, see here, with the with this object model, JavaScript gets all the power it needs to create dynamic HTML. I'll explain what is dynamic HTML. Okay, dynamic HTML in the sense. So when you run an already you say HTML is a static. HTML is used to create static web page. What is mean by static web page? When you run an HTML 1,000 times, it will show the same result. Static, not dynamic. Static. But in this static page, you can create dynamic behavior. Say you can delete a text box, you can add a text box. By choosing a drop down, you can show some other content. So all those things are dynamic. When you choose the radio button, you will expand some other. You will show some other things in the screen. All things are dynamic. You are creating dynamic behavior in the static page. So what is the use of HTML to create static page? But what is the use of JavaScript? It can create dynamic behavior by updating your DOM. So DOM is created by using HTML. So when your HTML is rendered in the screen, first browser creates a DOM, then the DOM is rendered in the screen. So by using JavaScript, these are the things that you can do. By using very important basic knowledge, JavaScript can change all HTML element in the page. See, JavaScript can change all HTML element in the page, meaning in the DOM. Your HTML is converted into DOM, and JavaScript can change all the elements in the screen. JavaScript can change all HTML attribute. You know what are the attribute? You know what are the attributes, right? You can change all the things, color, font, anything. You can change anything. And JavaScript can change style. See here, style. JavaScript can remove an HTML. You can remove an HTML element and attribute. JavaScript can add HTML element and attribute. JavaScript can react to the XT. When your JavaScript will start working after your page is rendered, you can write a JavaScript and you can change the color, add a new text box, delete a text box, create dynamic content. All this you can do. JavaScript can create new HTML events in the page. See, these are the things that an JavaScript can do in the page, in the web page. The web page, how a web page is created by using HTML. Okay, we will see a simple example. Form validation. When you go to Facebook, when you register an employee and your employee name should not contain number, so you are doing validation, right? It won't allow you to submit. Same way, we can do one a validation. That is the main use and some dynamic behavior. These are the two things that we will use JavaScript anyway. Anyway, I'll show one by one. Here, see here, what you will learn, how to change the content of an HTML element, how to change the style of an HTML element, how to react to DOM events, how to add a delete. So all the things are here. What is DOM? Read this one document. What is WWW? World Wide Web Consortium, WWW. So they are defining the standard. Try to read W3C document. The W3 not this one. World Wide Web W3C Consortium. The W3 document model DOM is a platform and a language neutral interface that allows programs and script to dynamically assess and update the content, structure, and the style of the document. HTML document. Okay. See here, three. No need to go and read too much into that. Just have an idea. That's all. No need to go read and too much into that. So an HTML document is a standard object model and a programming interface for HTML. It defines the HTML element as an object, property, method, event. Okay, anyway. So there are three ways you can select an HTML tag. See here, by using document dot get element by ID, document dot get element by tag name. Your document, right, that contains methods like get element by ID, get element by tag name, get element by class name. You can understand what is get element by ID. HTML, we will write right a and we write ID attribute. So if you can access an element by using ID attribute, this one class name already you saw in HTML. In HTML you created CSS. We created a class, right? So by using that you can access, and by using this tag name, we gave no input type equal to test name equal to something. You can access the tag by using name. These are the selectors. How will you select an element in HTML by using JavaScript? By using any of these three methods. See, find element by. I will show this example. I will show. Okay, inner HTML. See what is inner HTML? Attribute, property, change element dot inner HTML. Change the inner HTML of a content. Change attribute. Anyway, we will see something related to this. See here there are a number of other methods. Create element, remove child, append child, replace, write. These are all to add a new element. Create an HTML element. Dynamically, you can create an HTML element in the DOM, not in the HTML page, in the DOM. When you create in DOM, it will be reflected in the screen. Your HTML is converted into DOM. That's very, very important. Okay. Just have don't try to understand all the things. You may not be able to get all the things in a one day or 2 day. It will take a lot of time. So just have an you no need to see all these things now. We won't be using all these things. No need to look into too much into the things, but have some high level idea. Okay, now you know what is DOM. You understand little bit of DOM. Okay, okay. Now let me explain some JavaScript. DOM is very important. See Windows, screen, location, history. When you move to by using browser, by using the back button, you move to the previous page, right? That is by using history. This one is location. This one is screen, window. All these objects are available. All these objects are available as part of your browser. When your HTML is converted into DOM, the window object, location object, history object, all available. Go here, Windows object. Before we saw DOM, now you are seeing BOM, browser object model. What is BOM? See here, browser object model. Very important. You go and read this one. Window object. See here, window.document.get element ID. You can use window. This is not a main thing, but see here, window in, window inner height, window width, all the things window related. You are seeing a window, right? When you with www.facebook.com, your HTML is converted into DOM, and it is rendered in the screen. Now we call it as a window, and you can access the window height, window length, all these things by using this object. This object is available as part of browser. When your HTML is converted into DOM, all these objects are created and it is available. Document. This object is available as part of browser. That is as part of DOM. See here, body, client height, body width. See this example. Window open, window close, window move, window resize, seal, history. See here, window.history object. It is available back, same as clicking a back button in the browser. See here, forward. You can by using these methods, you can go to next page, go to previous page, all the things you can do by using this one. No need to create browser button. Here, I click this one. Here, now we went to back. But anyway, just to see this one, see window dot history dot back. All these things, or you can read and read also cookie, read also what is cookie, just and the navigator also navigator, just you can read all these things. You can, so you can do this by experimenting. All the codes are here, all the codes are here. And before that, let's try to have some get function. Okay, now you know what is JavaScript a little bit, what is DOM and what are the BOM objects. BOM objects, window, screen, location. See what is location object. See here, location, href, host name, path, protocol, assign. No need to read all these. Just have an idea. That's all. Don't try to by God or understand all these things. Just to get an idea. So here, let me try this one. Okay. See here, this is JavaScript code, right? This is HTML. This is HTML. This is HTML. To write a JavaScript code in HTML, you use this one, script tag. But we won't use this one. This is internal. This is internal. We use always external. So in HTML, how will you add the CSS? Using internal, inline, and external, right? We use external is the preferred way. Same way, this is internal. This is not the preferred way. It can be inline, or it can be internal, or it can be external. External is the right way. So here, what is so when this document is loaded in the browser, first it will execute this line your browser, then your browser execute this line, then your browser execute this line, then your browser execute this line. See document, this object is available as part of your DOM. So just DOCUMEN you can access. Get element by ID. You know what is the ID element of this paragraph? This one. If you want to access by name, then write NAME, name equal to, give some name and a class. These are the three ways that you can access. CLASS class equal to, in CSS we saw class something. So you can access this tag either by using get element by ID or get element by tag name, this one, tag name, or get element by using tag name. This is a paragraph H. You can use tag name, or you can use class name, or you can use name. Four ways you can access. Here, which way you are using? DOM.element by ID. Already I showed you there how to what are the methods available. So what it is? So inner HTML is one of the methods. See, whatever you are going to here is a string, right? Whatever you are going to keep here after this equal sign will be added into this paragraph. Into this paragraph is now okay. Let me run this one. See here, ID demo. This one is demo paragraph. Window dot location. No, just a minute. Run. Just a minute. Let me run this again. Okay. I'll remove this code. Control X. Let me run this one. So what is the value of paragraph? Nothing here. Let me type something. So run this one. So what is the value of paragraph? So if I want to change the value of this one, value of to some other thing, control V, control V. Now if I run, see what is the value. Here you are having error. See here, the value of this one is changed to this one. You are changing dynamically. This page is changing dynamically. This one, either after clicking this button, you can do something like this anyway. By using JavaScript, you can change the content in the screen. So by using JavaScript, you can change the content in the screen. Inner HTML page is anyway. You will understand. See what is inner HTML, and if you remove this one, if you remove this one, this is a very simple example. Don't do it like this. Do something better. Just I am showing you one example. That's all. Now, when you run this page, this is the content. Thousand times this is the content. But by using JavaScript, you can change the. So by clicking button, you can change this one. Okay. Let me do this. FUNCTION function. This is the function, right? Now I added into this into function. So we'll now before JavaScript code run. Before JavaScript code run, now let me run this one. See here, your JavaScript code is not running because it is inside the function. This code is inside the function. Only when you call the function, it will run. So give a name to the function, something, CC, CC, something. Okay. Now your JavaScript is not running, but before it was running, right? So now only when you call this one, this line will get executed. Okay. Let me call. How can we call? There are three ways now, three or four ways. By event, by clicking a button, or by calling the function. There are a lot of ways that you can call a function. When you read that function, you will understand. When you read the document which I show you, then you will understand. As of, we will create one button. How will you create a button? BUTTON button on CLICK. There are n number of events like available on click equal to slash BUTTON button. Will it work? CC. How will you call the function CC? See here. Let me try. Huh? See, you created one button. What is the name of the button? CLI something. Huh? Something. Okay. Here. See here. Now the content is changed. This is static. This is the static. When I click this, the paragraph content is getting changed. See, how will access the paragraph content? Document, DOM, document dot get element, demo, get element by ID. See which one is having ID here. This one is having ID. ID demo, demo, inner HTML. See this one. This one is inner HTML content value. Then change to this one. Type this one. Hi, hi. See here. Click. See hi. Page hi. You are changing now dynamic by clicking this. You are dynamically changing the code. Not changing the code. Changing the content of the screen. Dynamic. By using JavaScript, you can create dynamic behavior. Okay. If I want to change this one, how will you do this one? How will you access this one? I can access document.get element by tag name. There is something called a tag name, right? Control V. Document.get element by tag name by tag name by name or by tag name h2 equal to semicolon SEMPLE sample. This one is not get changed. So now what do you do? Go here www Java SERIPTYUSING tag by using tag name. See JavaScript by using tag name. Here there is an example. ID, this is ID. This is ID or tag name. This is by using ID. This one is by using ID. So see someone example by using tag name. See by using tag name. There is an example by using tag name. Hmm. See tag name LI. See this example. The same way we wrote on click by using tag name LI. Where is LI here? This one is LI. T. Before that it was okay. Customer one LI. Okay. Anyway, so here the only thing is by using tag tag elements by using tag name. Get elements by using tag name. Here, let me change this one. Here, elements elements by using okay. This one will change. Right? Control V. Now this one click small letter and what is the we want to change this one to sample. That's our idea. We'll try. Not yet changed. This one is H2 document get element by tag name using inner HTML by using tag name document.element by get li to x document.get element by id demo.inner HTML by id lix. Hmm, I'll show you. So document.get element by id dot html dot inner HTML to something whatever we are doing here. This one, click this. uh, mm, this one right. This one right. Document dot get element by tag name h dot inner HTML sample. On click this one is coming here. Document dot get element by tag name dot inner HTML. Okay, otherwise we will just approach control C. X dot inner HTML. Document dot get element by ID document.get element by tag name then x.inner document control C so control V so here what is the h2 ha2, then document dot control C, control V, mm, control V, just a minute, control C, not demo, this one ID equal to W, some W, and no HTML. See here, sample. So what I did, so I retrieved this one. After that, I changed it to sample. But this is not the way. By using document dot get element by tag name, and after that get element by tag name, or let's get by name. Okay, anyway, so anyway, what we can do now, we can dynamically change the content of the screen by using JavaScript. But if you go and see, there are a lot of example available which you can learn one by one. So now we will see my code. So mainly we are going to do form validation. This is much more important, form validation. So first you are going to read DOM BYM form. Then after that you are going to read this form validation. This is the main thing. How to add a form validation. See, for example, please enter number 1 to 10. Let me enter something. See what is up. See invalid. If I enter number 3, submit. See input is okay. So see, we will see how we are getting it. See here, false, written here. Anyway, I will explain you how this works. Anyway, so what is the main use of JavaScript? uh, Main use of JavaScript is change the content of HTML and also to do validation. So if you go to my example, here I wrote an example. This is a very basic example. So before that, I will show you how to write where to write your JavaScript. So see where to where to write the JavaScript script tag. You can use script tag. This is not a preferred way, and you can use inline. That is not also preferred way. So this is also not a preferred way. This is not a preferred way, and here this is also not the preferred way. This is the preferred way. External CSS. So you write one .js file, write all your script there, and you use this one and use this one. Same way CSS you included CSS way. Same way you are going to include in the head something like this. Okay, I'll show in my code. I'll show in my code. External is the right way. So here I wrote on JavaScript. Open this one. Let me open this one. Here all the JavaScript code I wrote here. And see here JavaScript file. This is one HTML document. Okay, how will you run the HTML file? Double click. See the content of this HTML file. See, you can understand. This is an HTML document title script. I added the script. This can be any name, your file name. It should be your file name. File name, any name. To be meaningful, you can give any name. So this one has to see here form. For this form, we are giving one name. Why we are giving name? We are giving name only if I want to access this form by using JavaScript. I can use this name. Method equal to post, or also I will explain when I explain servlet action. When you submit, where this request should go. This request will go to the server, or if you are going to run a static project in our browser, in our Windows itself, then it will go to the next target HTML, whatever you want. See here on submit one event. When they click this button, see input type equal to submit, value equal to employee, type equal, see type equal to submit, not text, not radio, type equal to submit. And when you click this button on submit, when you click this button, this will create a button, this will create a button. This method is called, where is this method? So this method will return true or false. This method will return true or false. So return this one. Where is this method? This method is in JavaScript. So open this JavaScript, see validate form, any name, any method name, function name. See here, any name, it can be any name. So here see document. This object is available as part of DOM. What is my form? See here in your HTML. In HTML, what is the name of this form? My form. So if you have two form, you can have a two form in an HTML. So this can have any name. So control is it. If you want to access this form, use this name. If you want to access this form, use this name. So that's why they are using this form name and see input type equal to password, sorry, name equal to password. This one name, here also name. So we can access this tag, we can access this tag, we can access this tag by using JavaScript. Here see, we are using JavaScript, we are accessing document dot myform dot password dot value. Whatever you type in the text box will be retrieved. Here name, document dot myform dot name dot value. See here then we are just if condition, if it equal to null, double equal to. This one double equal to null, null. Name cannot be blank, return false, meaning don't submit the form. Meaning don't submit the form. If length is less than 6, alert password must be at least 6 character. So we'll try to run this one in our browser. Okay, in our browser. Okay, let me run this one. See here, a form is shown here. So when I click this one, JavaScript function is called, see name is blank. So I write something. Now see, password must be at least 6 character length. We click OK and let me try 3, 4. Now also it won't allow. Only when you write 6 character, then it will allow. So that's how we coded here in JavaScript. In JavaScript, that's how we coded here. See here in JavaScript, if password dot length, this one, document dot myform dot password, this one can be anything. If it is going to be p, then you need to make this one here. There's a variable, right? Okay. So to be meaningful, we declared a name and name. No one, it can be anything. And accordingly, we are checking whether it is null or empty, empty or null, and we are checking whether password length is 6 and alert is the thing which is alerting you. So validation, JavaScript form validation by using external JavaScript, not inline or internal. Read, very important, that where to, this one. We are using external, we are not using internal. And a variable declaration, how the variable is declared? By using var. By using var. See here, where is var here? Variable declaration. See here, variable declaration. Read the var. And what is the function? This one, function. Okay, this is the function. This one we are using. And what is the if operator? There we are using if operator, right? We are using if operator. Where is the if condition here? Operators. You don't see operators. You will learn all the things here. See here, assignment operator, adding operator, multiplying operator, if star, sorry, this is arithmetic operators, variable, function, conditions. See array is very important. Array number, see very important. This one. Read all these things. So now, if you see my code, I created a one HTML form and I added a JavaScript here. This one. See this is HTML. So this is HTML and this is the JavaScript. This is the JavaScript. So you can write n number of functions in a file and accordingly you can use it. So if you go and see external JavaScript example in Google, you will get a lot of examples. Read and understand what is DOM, understand what is BOM, and read all the concept in JavaScript, and probably you will be somewhere very near. And you can, this all self-learn. No one should teach you. You should be able to learn on your own. You should be able to learn on your own. And so here, uh, from at JavaScript. Okay. So JavaScript is here, and when we go here, click the date and time. JavaScript example. If you type this one, see here, there is one example. See all the, you can see all the, see JavaScript example. Go here. So here, where is this one? After jQuery. See here, tutorial, then form a JS object, JavaScript function, HTML DOM, BOM, and if you want to learn your JavaScript, you have to go and see all these things. See, JavaScript change HTML content. See, hello content. How they then? So they are adding JavaScript inline on click function inline. On clicking this one, you are changing the content by using inner HTML. See what is next one? Change style. How to change the style? See here, what is the style? See, bigger size. On click, document.get element by demo dot style dot font size 35. We make 19. Control is it? Not 35, 15. If you make 15, see what will happen. See now it is the somewhat bigger in size. Same way by using JavaScript, see can show and hide the element. See this is to explain you, they make it as inline. Okay, you can move this. See here by clicking this, what will happen? Display block. See what is block. See here, it is displaying hiding. Display none. Display is none. So nothing is displayed. Style. Display none. Nothing is displayed. When you click, they are making it as a block. So it is got displayed. See you will get the example. So here go down little bit. Insert JavaScript head body. To insert JavaScript external file. This one we are using. Don't use this other thing. And JavaScript output. Browser console, writing into browser console, alert, Windows start, window alert, writing into HTML element. See this one, how to write this. See here, document.get element, inner 5 plus 6 is, so it is coming here, writing internally anyway. This also, you can see some other JavaScript expression, JavaScript statement and commands in the browser, single line command, JavaScript variable. So we are into example, right? We are using some other example. Example DOM, example HTML input. Say display a button, find a name on the button. Okay, display the name of the button. See here, when I click this one, it is displaying a subject. Where is subject here? Name of the button. See the code. Document.bt1. This one is bt1. bt1 name equals. See here, they are displaying this one. When you click this, now they get document.get element by ID demo. Where is demo? Here demo dot inner HTML access here by ID they are getting the name assigning here. After that they are into this HTML. Just to see what they are doing. They are getting the attribute name. So button name, value of a button. Find the text display on the button. HTML, see here, this one. They are printing here. Anyway, so this all self-learn. No one should be able to teach you. No need to teach anyone. You should be able to learn on your own. Here, what are the things that you are going to read? So this one, up to this one, form, read form API, and object, function, DOM, BOM, and I will teach you Ajax. No need to see into Ajax. JSON, no need to see. Java, yes, Web API, I will explain after some time. jQuery, I am going to explain after some time. And you can see this example, and just to complete this, all self-learn, and also see this and this. You should be able to write one XML JSS file and do a form validation. That's very, very important. Okay. So thanks for your time.